This is Seth David from the world-famous Nerd Enterprises Incorporated, bringing to you another special screencast. This time we're going to show you how to get organized with Firefox Tab Groups. Knowledge is power. Make an impact by learning more. Call me right now at 866-945-8070 for information about private trainings. We record the live session so you can review it as often as you like afterwards. A lot of us like to have a lot of tabs open, especially since we've had tab browsing. It's made it very convenient so that you could browse a lot of websites at the same time. Problem is, you might run into what you're seeing across the top here with mine, in that I have a lot of tabs open. It almost becomes hard to keep track of the open tabs at a certain point. And I had noticed a while back that Firefox had this little symbol that appeared here, and some of you might have it on your actual toolbar. But one way or the other, you've got this option here called Tab Groups, a way to group your tabs. And it took me a while to get around to playing with it, but I recently started playing with it, and I like what it does. What happens is if you come over here and click on the little icon for Group Your Tabs, Firefox will bring you into this special window where you can essentially have your tabs, you can keep them open, but you can group them in such a way that you don't have to be looking at them all at the same time. And you can create these different groups. So let's say, for example, I want to have all these LinkedIn pages open. I can drag them into a separate group and call it LinkedIn. So all I have to do is click and drag them in. Very easy to do. And it'll resize for me as I add more things, and I can also resize these windows. Now notice here it says social, but I'm going to change this because now I've made it dedicated just for LinkedIn pages. So I'm going to rename it LinkedIn. Very easy to do. Now, and again, you can resize these, so you can organize them any way you want. I can make them nice and small, nice and big, whatever I like. Now that makes this a little easier to digest. Now I notice also here I've got couple more windows open. I might want to organize this further. This is sort of the back end to my accounting for real estate with QuickBooks site. I may decide I don't need this anymore. What's kind of cool is even from within here I get the little X I can click on to close something. And I might want to create another tab group, which I can do by simply dragging anything out of here and leaving it on its own space. And that creates another tab group. So this one maybe is Facebook. I can put all my Facebook pages that I've got or want open in the same tab group. And sometimes it helps to have several tabs open in the same website, especially on a social network, because I might be doing one thing while having a conversation with somebody in the chat on the other, and this way I don't have to keep leaving the pages. So I can do it that way. I mean, you can organize this any which way you want. There's obviously an infinite number of ways, as many as you can think of, you can do in terms of how to group this. There's no right or wrong way about this, but I just thought it was cool, and I thought I would do a short demonstration to show people that this is out there and that it's available. Because now what I can do is I can come over here and I can click, and here I'm in my email, or I can go to my calendar, or I've got Google Plus open right here. And if I want to jump over to look at some of those LinkedIn pages, I just click on the tab groups and come over here to LinkedIn. So it's just a way of spreading your open tabs across different windows so that it doesn't get this top section here cluttered up, and it makes it a lot easier to find what you've got open. And I think it also speeds up your browsing experience, because I think if you have a lot of tabs open in the same window, it tends to slow things down. I've noticed an improvement in performance when I spread my tabs out, especially when I've got a lot of them open, when I spread them out over a couple of different windows. So, as always, I hope you found this tip helpful. Maybe you'll use it. Send me an email, seth@nerdenterprises.com. Let me know if you found this helpful, or post a comment on the blog or the video, whichever you're seeing, and let me know what you think you'll do, or how you think you'll organize your tab groups if you're in fact going to start using this feature. This has been a special presentation brought to you by Nerd Enterprises Incorporated on getting organized with Firefox Tab Groups. Knowledge is power. Make an impact by learning more. Call me right now at 866-945-8070 for information about private trainings. We record the live session with you so that you can review it as often as you like afterwards.